What is up, guys? Safe Spot here, and today I want to give you guys some tips on what I feel is the best perk setup in the game. Now with perk 1 slot here, I always run low profile and either lightweight or overcharged. It depends on what kind of gun I'm using. If I'm using an assault rifle, I usually run lightweight so I can have the submachine gun movement but then still have an assault rifle. I only run overcharge if I'm using a lot of exo abilities, which I don't use too much. But the main one here is the low profile. If you guys don't use the other two, the low profile is the most important one here, because I feel in this game it is very important to stay off the radar. Alright guys, moving on to the perk 2 slot here, which I feel is the weakest slot out of the 3. I tend to run cold-blooded because it works for you every time an enemy sees you by the enemy callouts. If they see you, they call you out, and it can tell you the other enemies where you are. So that works for you every time they see you. The other one I tend to run is Perfuels. That just helps you out bigger map. I tend to be chasing enemies when I use this though, because the map is bigger. It will show people way far away. I tend to run towards them even if I see them at the other side of the map and become one-minded trying to get that enemy. I get shot from the side, so I don't run that typically anymore. I tend to stay with cold-blooded or blind eye, but cold-blooded more just because it has the enemy callouts, which works for you just about every time you see an enemy. And another addition to that is it has no name or reticle color change when targeted, so that's a very good addition to that perk. Just makes it a little bit better. Alright guys, moving on to the perk 3 slot here. This is the best perk slot out there. This has the first best perk and the second best perk in there. I feel like the blast suppressor is the best perk in the game. I don't know how many times that you can have low profile or suppressor on your gun and you boost jump and the enemies know exactly where you are and they can just turn and shoot you. So I run this one on every single class. Toughness is probably the second best perk in the game. I tend to, when I prestige this first time, I found it hard to choose from these two until I got to level 17 to get the perk 3 greed, because these two are so useful in this game. I tend to run blast suppressor when I prestige, and then I was flinching a lot when I was getting shot, and it was horrible. But these two are the best perks in the game, and I suggest you guys be using these if you don't use anything else right here. But now this is what I run. There's some perks in here that can help people that use the exo abilities and use score streaks and everything. That I don't use the exo abilities or the exo launcher much, but fast hands is there, so you can use the exo abilities, exo launcher faster. There's overcharge I tend to use up here if I don't use lightweight, so I can use my exo abilities longer, like exo cloak, exo overclock, to get the satellite, to throw it in the portal thingy, to get the flag, return to the base quicker. But these are the perks I regularly use every time, and I suggest you guys try them out. And there you guys have it. I hope these tips help you guys out. I'll see you guys later. Peace.